Yo guys, it's me again, and welcome to the Team Builder for week 4 of the GWA. This week I am fighting against Patrick, our server drunk who we kidnapped from MMC, our Irish friend. Yeah, Patrick is not having the greatest season so far. He's 0-3 while I am 3-0, but that is definitely not a true reflection of how good Patrick is. I only beat him once so far in 3 matches, and that was because my Masquerada crit him. So I still think I would have won without the crit. I have to telling that to him and to all the other people who are saying that I would have lost otherwise. But yeah, these games have always been close to Patrick, so don't let the records make you think that Patrick is going to be an easy win, because he definitely isn't going to be. It's also a really weird matchup in my opinion. Like he has the Urshifu single strike, Golden Go, Garchomp, Kilowattrel, Blastoise, Diancie, OGERPON Heartflame, Toadscruel, Mesprit, and Skuntank, with his Terracaps being Kilowattrel and Skuntank. Kilowattrel can be Flying, Water, and Ground, while Skuntank can be Poison, Steel, and Fairy. The Kilowattrel especially is really scary for my team. Like with Terra Ground, it's ridiculously annoying because my main electric switch is my Bellibolt, but because if he goes like Terra Water, for example, I can't touch him with my electric moves because then he just runs a Volt Absorb. But he can also just run Terra Ground because my Bellibolt is either Terra Electric that gets blown back by the Terra Ground, or then Water or Flying, which both aren't good against the electric typing from the Kilowattrel. So I'm really expecting Terra Ground on his Kilowattrel because it's also nice for Pheasantipity, which otherwise is quite a good check for it, and it's nice for my Gouging Fire. So Terra Ground Kilowattrel is definitely coming in my opinion, and it looks really good into me. It's really scary. And then he still has the Ogupon Heartflame, the Garchomp, the Urshifu Single Strike, the Golden, even Blasters and Diancie. This is going to be a hard game for me. One of the demon factors that his team doesn't have the best way of keeping itself healthy. Like if I can get some chip on its monster, is quite permanent. So I think that should maybe play in my favor. But yeah, it's going to be a hard game, 1000%. Anyway, let's see what I am bringing. First is my Gouging Fire with a Sugarberry, like I mentioned, for the Kilowattrel, but also for the Ogopon Heartflame, which otherwise can't touch me. Like I think it should be running Stomping Tantrum, and if he does, my Sugarberry is really nice for it. And I have DD, Heat Crash, Iron Head, and then Outrage, with enough speed to always outrun a Golden Go, max attack, and the rest in special. The rest in HP, not in special. Lol. Okay, so yeah, I would speed the Golden Go so I can DD up on that thing if I want to, although I am a bit scared of T-Wave Golden Go. But I can also just easily DD up on the Kilowattrel with my Sugarberry, or on the Ogopon Heartflame, or like even on mons like Blastoise. Like I can do it, or on the Golden Go if it is choice locked, or on the Urshifu if it's choice locked into the wrong move. I have the options to do it with Guardian Fire, especially because I am planning on breaking otherwise, which is quite nice. But yeah, I think Guardian Fire can do this. I thought about a few sets, like I kind of wanted heavy duty boots because his team is really hazard oriented with Garchomp, with Toadscruel, even with Mesprit, Diancie. I also thought about Lumberry for T-Wave shenanigans, which could be really annoying. I also even thought about a loaded dice set for Garchomp, but I just went for Outrage because if I am at +1 and I get the 4-hit skill shot, for example, I still don't go a tanky Garchomp, so 5 hits would do it. That's also why I have Outrage because it's the same damage, or basically the same damage. Yeah, Heat Crash is the same damage as Flare Blitz on his entire team, other than I think his Blastoise, but like I'm not going to like Heat Crash on the Blastoise. And then I have Ironhead because it's stronger against the Diancie than Earthquake is, and Heat Crash is basically the same damage to a Skuntank as Earthquake is, so yeah. Outrage is mainly there to clear the Garchomp. I don't really respect it enough to uh, try to play around it. Like if the Guardian comes in on my +1 Guardian Fire, I'm just going to click Outrage. And yes, I'm going to take a lot of damage from Rough Skin, potentially Rocky Helmet. And I know I'm going to be locked in into Outrage. But his only resist are the Diancie and the Golden Go. Diancie I'm hoping to have gotten rid of already. And the Golden Go doesn't really take 2 +1 Outrages. And like Golden Go is going to get pressured by my team. So I think if I get locked into Outrage, it isn't the end of the world. It looks quite decent against his team. So yeah, this Gouging Fire, I don't know if it's going to sweep. I think it is going to break some things though. And if you see what else I'm going to bring, I think that might be all it needs to do this week. So yeah, this is Gouging Fire. I think it looks decent once again. This is the fourth time in a row I'm bringing Dragonlance, which is interesting because usually I'm not a Dragonlance Gouging Fire player. But like, it's looking good so far, so yeah. I'm hoping it can get in some work because most of the season it has been my older one that's getting the kills, which is my Greninja, which I'm bringing once again. With a Life Orb this week, Battle Bond with Dark Pulse, Ice Beam, Grass Knot, and Surf. So I have enough speed to always outrun OGERPON Heart Flame, and then max special attack, and the rest in HP. These moves look really good on Greninja, like with Dark Pulse plus Ice Beam plus Grass Knot plus Surf, I hit everything for super effective damage other than the Skuntank, the Urshifu Single Strike, and the Ogerpon Heartflame. But the Ogerpon does not appreciate taking a +1 Surf. Like if I get Staltrox up, which I am bringing this week, it just dies. The Urshifu Single Strike also just dies to a +1 Surf. And Skuntank, sure, Skuntank doesn't, but I'm not sure Skuntank comes against my team, and if it does, it's kind of set up for my Gouging Fire and for another one I'm bringing, so yeah, I think Greninja looks fine. The main thing about Greninja is if Gouging Fire or my Ursula Blood Moon, spoiler alert, doesn't beat a Pokemon, but they put it really low, then my Greninja can come in and I two-shot everything, or I just get the kill and then I get my Battle Bond activated, so it's going to put on a lot of pressure on his team. With my Battle Bond activated, I also just outrun the Kilowattrel, which is really nice, unless he wants to be Scarfed. I don't think he will be. I'm kind of expecting heavy-duty boots with, like I said, Terra Ground, so he can pivot between Terra Blast Ground and then Voltage and stuff like that. But I'm a bit waffling there. Yeah, this Greninja looks really nice to just clean some things up. Maybe sweep in the end game if I get the battle off and his team is weakened. So, and with my natural typing, I am decently fine against Golden Go, although I do think he could be running Thunderbolt against my team. But yeah, this Greninja looks good. I do shot the Blastoise with Grass Knot if I am at +1, so that's nice at least. Yeah, Greninja. I'm hoping it can do the same as it has done the past 3 weeks, because it's been really good so far. My third Pokemon is my Scizor. I kinda had to bring Patrick the Scizor against Patrick, so yeah. It's not a fun setup. Lefties with Defog, Knockoff, U-turn, and Bullet Punch. Almost max def, a lot of HP, and then a little bit in attack, once again to hit 300. This is basically my answer for the Golden Go. It can also deal decently fine with Kilowattrel if I don't want to use my Bronzong for that, spoiler alert. But I really wanted to be able to click Defog on this team. Although I am bringing Staltrox, so, and I think if I get Staltrox up, I'm wanting to keep them up. So I think I'd rather play with Hazards up on my side if I can just keep my Staltrox up on his side. But if I don't get Staltrox up, or if he got a rapid spin away of like I run to Defog because I do not appreciate hazards with Gouging Fire, and even Greninja doesn't appreciate it. Scizor doesn't either. Like I could have run heavy duty boots on Scizor, but I think lefties are better because I do want to come in and kind of stay in a little bit, click knockoff to get rid of some items, potentially click defog like I said. Yeah. So this is my answer for Golden Go. I know I can defog on Golden Go, but Golden Go doesn't really do much to me because I'm split F. And knockoff does a lot to that Golden Go, so I think I kind of forced it out so I can click defog on his switch out. I'm not sure I'm going to do that, but like it's something to keep in mind. U-turn is really nice to get momentum. Sure, once again, the Garchomp is really annoying with its rough skin, but I don't mind taking some damage to get momentum and go into Greninja, for example. And if I get some intel on a damage roll, I, for example, get with my U-turn and I know it's a defensive Garchomp, then I know my Gouging Fire outspeeds it, so also something to keep in mind that. And then I have Bullet Punch just for priority. It's nice for the Kilowatt of the Terras into Terra Ground. It's also really important for the Diancie and stuff like that. So yeah, Scizor mainly there as hazard control, get rid of some items, and as a SPDEF check for the Golden Go, which is otherwise really damn annoying for me. Up fourth is my Blood Moon, which is coming back again from the bench after 2 weeks of rest, with a Choppleberry, Blood Moon, Earth Power, Calm Mind, and Moonlight. So his switch-ins for Blood Moon are really not great. His only normal resists are the Golden Go and the Diancie, and both of them get clotted by Earth Power. Sure, he could run like Air Balloon on the Golden Go, but Blood Moon still does a lot to it. And on Golden Go, I kinda can click Calm Mind, because if he wants to click Focus Blast, I still have the Choppleberry. And if he wants to click Make It Rain, he makes himself weaker while I get stronger with Calm Mind. And he gets in trouble that way, so yeah, I think this Ursaluna has a really good chance to be really annoying. And I don't get easily revenged. Like, the Ogerpon Heartflame revenges me, but I have almost max HP with a little bit of speed to make sure the Diancie didn't speed creep me. And then I have enough special attack. I'm not max special attack. I have enough special attack to Oko his entire team. No, to Oko. I think it's a max HP guard jump at +1 at the Blood Moon. I don't need max special attack to do that. So that's why I have a little bit of special attack, and then the rest I can put in defense, which coincidentally makes me live a jolly power whip from the Ogerpon Heartflame when I'm at full. But I do think he's going to just run the Hornleaf set, which I do take quite easily. And yeah, my Choppleberry is also there for the Ursula Blood Moon if it wants to revenge kill me. With like a CC, I live it through my Choppleberry, and then I can KO it back, which is just really nice. So if Blood Moon just can get rid of one Pokemon or two Pokemon, and it can get another one really low, that opens up my Greninja to get the Battle Bond off, which is really nice. And if he brings a really specially offensive team with some bulk, his team does not appreciate my Blood Moon after like one or two Calm Minds. Like, for example, I can just set up on the Kilowattrel as well, especially if it's Choice Locked, which is why I don't think it will be Choice Locked, but if he does bring Choice Kilowattrel, I mean, yeah, that's the freest Calm Mind of my life, and then he's in really big trouble, so this Blood Moon looks really nice, and I'm hoping it can put in some work. With the combination of Blood Moon, Gouging Fire, and then Greninja, I think I have a lot of offense that can deal with his team. And I can just adapt in the game state of which one of the three Pokemon I think is the best one to break, and then which one of the three is the best to like endgame with. My fifth Pokemon is one of my more defensive Pokemon. Pheasantipity is coming with a Rocky Helmet. I need this thing for the Urshifu, 1000%, but I'm running a lot of speed, so I always outrun Urshifu single strike if it speed creeps my Gouging Fire. I didn't bother completely speed creeping it because I do want quite a fair bit of defense still. But because I also went a little bit over a speed creeping Urshifu over Gouging Fire, I might also catch the Ogerpon Heartflame. Because the Ogerpon falls exactly between Superior and Pheasantipity. And if he doesn't respect the max speed Pheasantipity and he just speed creeps my Gouging Fire, which is the next Pokemon on my speed tiers, this Pheasantipity outspeeds the Ogerpon Heartflame and then can Sludge Bomb it, which is really nice. But I mainly just Pet Clap for the Urshifu Single Strike, because a Moonblast should just Oko that thing, which is really nice. Sludge Bomb is nice, like I mentioned, for the Ogerpon. And then I have U-Turn, because the best answer for this Pheasantipity is his Golden Go. I can U-Turn out of that thing, and it's just nice. And then I have Roost to keep myself healthy. Obviously, Rocky Helmet is for the Urshifu Single Strike. I do live Choice Bandit Iron Head, I'm pretty sure. I calculated at first with max defense, but like I said, I am not max defense. Let me see. If he is Iron Head, Choice Bandit, I do live. So that's why I wanted that much defense. I remember now. Because if I didn't have a defense, it had a good chance to KOing me. So yeah. I think my Pheasantipity doesn't have the best matchup, but it looks decent enough. Like, if Kilowattrel isn't Terra Ground for some reason, I can use Pheasantipity to keep it semi in check. If the Ogerpon Heartflame isn't faster than max speed Pheasantipity, I should outspeed that. I should outspeed to Urshifu Single Strike. Yeah, I can just be really annoying, and if I can get a lucky U-turn Toxic Chain proc, for example, that could be really nice on his more bulky Pokemon like Diancie or Mesprit or Blastoise. So yeah, this is fast, and I'm hoping it can be useful. And then my last Pokemon is Steve the Bronzong, that I mentioned quite a few times already, with lefties, Stealth Rock, Ice Spinner, Earthquake, and Heavy Slam with Levitate. I am mixed defensive with max HP, which I really don't like. I really don't like that it is an even number, but like if I went for 248 HP, I needed I think 12 or 16 EVs more in defense So I just opted for the 4 extra EVs in HP, which is just a better deal overall. I don't like it though. But anyway, I have enough defense to always live 2 jolly max attack crunches from the guard chomp after I have attacked it with Ice Spinner and I have taken rough skin damage. So if he is, for example, rough skin loaded dice, max attack, I do live 2 crunches after I take the rough skin damage. If he's Rocky Helmet, I don't. But that's just nice intel once again. And then I have the Restless PDF because this is my best answer for the guard jump. Because Fire Blast and Fire Fang don't do much to me. But this is also my best answer for the Kilowatt. Sadly, I can't block the Vol Switch, so I kind of have the feeling if I switch my Bronzong in on his Kilowatt, it can just Vol Switch around and get the Urshifu in freely. Which could be really annoying, but then I go fast, so I have to make sure hazards aren't up, because if I have to be switching around his pivoting team, I'm going to be in trouble. Although I could also just sack the Bronzong off on the Urshifu and then, for example, try to set up with Blood Moon. With Bronzong, its main goal is to set up rocks for the Kilowatt, but especially for the OGERPON, because if it goes to 75%, it always dies to a Blood Moon, and it also always dies to Greninja, which is really nice. And then I have Ice Spin for Garchomp, for Toad Scroll, but like I said, also for the Kilowatt. And then I have EQ because his answer should also be the Golden Go. So Golden Go gets forced in by my Fazendipity, but also by my Bronzong. Maybe even by my Scissor, I don't think so. But like, if I can get the Golden Go weakened enough, it's really nice. It's going to get pressured, and then I can defog with Scissor later on, or I can, for example, try to set up on it with my Gouging Fire, or I can use it as set up for Blood Moon, or I can activate my Battle Bonnet with Greninja. So, yeah, EQ for the Golden Go switch in. If it is Air Balloon, I can just break it with Ice Spinner on the next switch in, which is nice. EQ is also decent enough for the Skuntank. And then I have Heavy Slam, because it is my strongest Steel type move for Diancie. That's literally it. I didn't really need anything else, and I kind of wanted to hit a Diancie because it can otherwise be really annoying with like a setup set. So yeah, Bronzong makes defensive, get a Brox, do some damage, and die in all honesty, so I can go into one of my more offensive Pokemon. Faster check Urshifu, you to break, you to break, you to break, and you to keep hazards off the field. So yeah, quite an in-depth team builder because I don't love my matchup, but I do think that if it's a bit similar to my matchup I had in my QETL quarterfinal playoffs. I'm quite afraid of a few Pokemon on Patrick's team and he can only bring 6, so depending on team preview, I will know a lot better which one of my Pokemon is going to have a good matchup and which one of them is a bit less useful. But I think these 6 do cover his 10 months the best, in my opinion. So yeah, thank you all for watching this very long team builder, and I will see you in the battle. Peace. Okay, we are connected to Barry. Let's see what's coming into my team. This is basic. Oh, no Golden Go. Okay, no Golden Go. So not what I expected then. Blastoise, I'm assuming for my Ninja. Chomp. Kilobird, which is a Stera Cap. I am very much expecting ground, but it can also be flying, water, and then ground, of course. Urshifu, which is scary. OGERPON and Mesprit. OGERPON Fire and Mesprit. Okie dokie. So he has a lot of rock setters, which is annoying. Mesprit instead of Diancie, and no Golden Go with the OGERPON. Okay. I don't know what I want to lead, to be honest with you. I think if I lead off with Fast, the only real bad lead is the Garchomp. And if it is the Garchomp, I go into Bronzong, he collects rocks, I collect rocks myself. And yeah. Then we both play with rocks, so he hasn't brought removal other than on Blastoise. Which I don't think is that scary, to be honest. Like, Guardian Fire can't set up on that thing. Okay, so Fast can lead off. I am fast, so I should be fine. Oh, Paddy is taking longer than I. That hasn't happened in a while. Someone is taking longer than me. Anyway, have fun to Paddy. I'm excited for this game. Stupid Darkrai. Alright, let's see if I get this lead horribly right or horribly wrong. Kilowattrol! We get the lead wrong! I mean, if he goes for the Terra Ground immediately, how much does he do to me with a Terra Blast? Ooh, he does a lot to me. He does a lot to me. If he Volt switches and I go into Bronzong, he goes into his stupid OGERPON, right? Or into the Urshifu. And I do lose momentum that way. I don't think I care too much. Like, if he specs into Terra Blast, that's really annoying, but I do have Bronzong, so I do have a free rocks. So I think I kind of want a U-turn. Which I know sounds kind of crazy. Like, I know this sounds kind of crazy, but I can boost up on some things like the Blastoise, for example. Only the Blastoise, I don't know what I'm saying. But like, if he Terras immediately into Terra Ground, I don't think he clicks Terra Blast immediately. See, he clicks U-turn, so we get that play right. Very nice. Yeah, I don't think he wants to Terra immediately. So he U-turns, so my Blood Moon isn't a free as such, and then I think he could also be Terra Water, but I really think he should be Ground. I really think he should be Ground. So I can see how much he did with a U-turn. U-turn to my Fez. It should do nothing. It's kind of funny. You should have 31 IVs though. Kurapika, Mesprit, that's awesome. How much HP am I at? 369. And I do not much to you. So 369. He did 3% with his U-turn. Yeah, that seems regular damage. And to Mesprit with my U-turn, I don't think he's Fizdef. I think he's Spadef. I think he's Spadef on his Mesprit. Yeah. So Spadef on Mesprit for Blood Moon, which makes sense. And for Greninja. So if I go into Scizor, does this thing get a fire move? I mean, it gets Fire Punch. And that's it. So let's say he has like Sassy Nature with a Fire Punch. On my Scizor. On my Scizor. He does a lot. I could also go into Bronzong instead of my Rocks. Which I think might be the better play. Although he sets up his own Rocks. I think I'd rather have Pivoting at the moment. I don't want to set up Rocks on something that can set up Rocks itself. So the Garchomp could come in, but I don't mind taking some damage. See how tanky the Garchomp is. So he withdraws. I think this is Garchomp. If it's tanky Garchomp, Harabell. So that's Garchomp, right? Yeah. How much do I do? This is really important. I do like 20. So this looks like a defensive Garchomp. Yeah, Rocky Helmet, Rough-Skin. Good. Okay. My Guardian Fire should outspeed this. So, Helmet, Fizdef, right? I am lowered, but that's fine, that's fine. So if it was an offensive Garchomp, I would have done a lot more. So this thing is very Fizdef. If I go into Gren, he can go into his Blastoise. Garchomp, Tank Chomp. Go into Gren. If Blastoise comes out, I mean, I can set up on Blastoise. He probably clicks Flip Turn on me. Do I go into Blood Moon here? I don't really get threatened by this Garchomp, and if Mesprit wants to come out, if it's fully Spadef, it is still taking a very big Blood Moon. I think I want to go into you, yeah. So, Blood Moon against a tanky Garchomp. I don't kill this, but I don't mind just flicking Blood Moon because he doesn't have resist. Get some damage first. If we can get his Garchomp for that Mesprit weak, then my Scizor doesn't have to defog. And then I can set up rocks with my Bronzong, which is really nice. Could have gone bronze on this thing as well, in all honesty. Like, I'm not really that threatened by this, but I have the offensive momentum, so I kind of want to take advantage of that. I didn't want to go Gran immediately on the Blastoise or on the Mesprit, because I don't have U-turn. And I am going to take some Life Orb chip, and I am revealing that I am Battle Ball instead of Protean, so I'd rather keep my cards a bit closer to my chest and click a Blood Moon. I'm expecting this to be Mesprit. Yeah. Mesprit. This thing should take a lot. Interesting. It took not as much, to be honest with you. I mean, it looks fine. I don't think this thing will do much to me. He could U-turn. Is that an issue if he U-turns? Let's say he U-turns into his Urshifu on my Calm Mind. That's fine. Goes into his Ogerpon on my Calm Mind. Is that also fine or not? Ogerpon Heart Flame. That isn't fine. But is he going to go into his Ogerpon? I could also just go into my Bronzong and get a Rocks. On Bronzong, he's also going into his Ogerpon or his Urshifu though. I think I'd rather click Calm Mind. And see how much this Mesprit is going to do to me. Right, let's save it as Ice Beam. Energy Ball. Should be the same damage. Yeah, I don't take anything. Very damn nice. Energy Ball. It did to 237. 237. Energy Ball. Oh, I don't have leftovers, lol. 237 is 45%. That's an absolute min-goal heal, so that's bad for him. I'm clicking Moonlight. Click Silence. Oh, good. Very good. Okay. Good play. Good play, Betty. Good play. I am getting a kill, though. No, 147 and I'm at +1. He has a roll which he can kill me with Energy Ball. It's a very low one though. I hate Cyanoids, I always forget about that. Don't get this roll, please. Okay, good. Good, okay. So, Blood Moon takes out the Mesprit. Not ideal. Not ideal. This looks like a very free Trailblaze for his Ogerpon. But that's fine, because then I can go into Gouging Fire. So I don't really care about that too much. So yeah, I think that's fine. I don't have a way to heal my Blood Moon up. I get expelled by everything, so could keep it as a sack. I don't know if I want to though. So Kilo Bird comes out. I definitely don't want to. You can take me out. That's perfectly fine. Right, that's perfectly fine. I'm clicking Moonlight just in case he wants to substitute, for example. Otherwise, he just takes me out. Terros. That's nice. I think this is ground. It's flying. I should have brought my Ballad Bolt. So flying Terra Blast. Okay. Okay, so flying to my beautiful Scizor. You don't take much. I mean, this is a free Bronzong then. Like, this is a very free Bronzong. Yeah. I'm always going into Bronzong. And I'm going to click Stealth Rock here. Stealth Rock, Driss. Stealth Rock. Kilo Bird takes out my Blood Moon. Okay, so I don't mind this too much. That means my Scissor and my... It means my Gouging Fire is a lot better too. Let's see. I can keep my Sugar Berry for the Garchomp then, which is interesting. And for the OGERPON. So the OGERPON is definitely the target for Gouging Fire then. Like, no doubt about it. Let's see what he goes to. I mean, he should go into Blastoise to click a Rapid Spin. Do I Oko and Urshifu with my Gouging Fire when I'm at +1? This should be Blastoise. Green Bull. OGERPON? Okay. I don't mind. I should check Urshifu. Do I KO you at +1? No, I do not. Okay. Does this OGERPON KO my Bronzong? It doesn't. It doesn't. The Garchomp isn't threatening. And Blast, you are mainly useful for the... I think I wanted to click a damaging move. Is that insane? Is that insane if I want to click a damaging move on this thing? I don't know. He doesn't have any EQ switches, so I think I'm clicking EQ. Yeah, he clicks Stomping Tantrum, that's perfectly fine. So he predicts my Gouging Fire to come in. But now we have some damage from this thing, which is nice. I don't care too much. You are very useful. You are useful. You are also useful. What if I go into Gouging Fire now? Wait, so he did Stomping Tantrum. I can count. I'm playing a bit too fast. Stomping Tantrum on my Bronzong, 195, minus 6%, so he put me at 52. He did 48%, that looks just normal damage, max roll. Gouging Fire, without a Sugar Berry. Yeah, I take 2. I'm going into Gouging now. So, Tantrum. Stomping Tantrums again, it's fine. Do 67. 27%. With a Sugar Berry. Is he adamant? Yes. He doesn't do much to me. I get a free DD. Yeah, I will just click DD. I will just click DD. I'm not sure if he wants to keep this around. My Scissor looks nice, especially if this thing goes down. Do I KO the Urshifu with an Outrage? No, it's the same damage output. The Urshifu doesn't KO me either though, unless he's Choice Band. Okay, now he does. I wish I had Morning Sun now. Okay, but if this OGERPON goes down, that's really nice for me. I'm clicking Heat. Wait, I'm at 89. 24%. I die to Rocky Helmet and stuff. I'm going to click Outrage. You can go into Garchomp predicting me to click... I forgot the name. Click Heat Crash to get Rocky Helmet and stuff. So I'd rather get my Outrage kill instead of trying to preserve my Gouging Fire. It's annoying that he clicked Stomping Tantrum 3 times in a row. I kind of expected him to click the Ivy Cudgel when my Bronzong stayed. So my Bronzong stayed in, he clicked Stomping Tantrum, and then I expected him to click Ivy Cudgel on my switch in. So good play that he's Stomping Tantrum twice in a row. And then obviously the third time, because it's the best move for my Gouging Fire. So he stays in, he doesn't try to take me out. Okay. But this thing goes down, which is really good. Which is really good. Gouging gets a kill. Ilua. Is this scarfed? It looks like it. I mean, yeah, okay, scarfed. Scarfed. Takes out my Gouging Fire. So, Kilowattrel. That's for my Greninja, I assume then. Flying, Terra Blast. I mean, does he kill my Greninja? Oh yeah, he does. No, he doesn't, he doesn't. Yeah, but I get weakened, so... how many does he do to Bronzong? Nothing. How many does he do to Faz? Also not that much. I can go into Bronzong and click an Ice Spinner. If he goes into Blastoise, that's annoying because my Pokemon that I wanted to set up on Blast. How many does he do to Scissor? Not much, and I can click Knockoff. Then the Garchomp comes out. I think I'd rather go into you. So I want to click Heavy Slam, I think. Or Ice Finish. I think either way the Blastoise comes out. To Rapid Spin. So do I double into you? Yeah, I think I do. He's not going to click Terra Blast on my Bronzong. This is a very risky play. Yeah, okay. Kuma. Better be Blastoise. Shit. Okay, so we don't get the Blastoise. Annoying. Oh, I did not think so. Go into fast. Did not think so. Okay, we don't get the Dom. I wasn't expecting him to go into a Shifu on my Bronzong. That's quite ballsy. I mean, it isn't. It is. My Bronzong does not do a single bit of damage to this thing. I mean, with the body press I did, but I don't have it, so... Okay. Thing is, though, if my Fezandipity gets the Rocky Helmet chip on this Urshifu, that my Greninja puts the... I mean, it's in range of my Greninja with Surf. That was difficult for me to say. So, he stays in. Which is very logical. So he isn't Scarfed. Not Scarfed. This is Blastoise. I don't mind taking damage on... I don't mind putting damage on you. Left is Blastoise. Left is on Blastoise. I think I don't mind just clicking a Sludge Bomb on you. Yeah. I really don't mind clicking a Sludge Bomb on you. Get some damage. Protects. I don't care. I think he should click Rapid Spin. I don't care. I don't care if I click Moonblast or the Sludge Bomb. I am fast on my fast, so I might even outspeed the Garchomp, which is quite funny. Okay, so his Blastoise against my Fezandipity. I think he should click Rapid Spin all the time. If he Shell Smashes here, that's annoying, but like, why would he be Shell Smash with lefties? It's annoying that my Gouging Fire has gone down. But it's good intel that his Kilobird is scarred, so that makes my Greninja not able to endgame. So I have to keep my bulk around, which isn't optimal. I mean, I can just use Greninja to break that, I guess. I do nothing. Execute. That's 160 damage on my fast. That's crazy damage. Earthquake. He did 160. He hit 42%. Oh well, that's not that crazy. It's an absolute max roll. I don't mind clicking Roost. EQs. EQs again. Yeah, but that's fine. I want to get this Toxic Chain. I really want to poison this thing. I would love a poison on this thing. So he has EQ'd twice, protected once. This is not going incredible. Like, he lost 2 Pokemon, but I lost 2 very offensive pieces so far. Okay, we do get the poison, that's nice. I'm sorry for that, but I was going for that poison. And I was going to keep clicking that to get that poison, so... That's a really high roll. I need to roost. I need to roost a lot. I need this Serendipity healthy. Because I outspeed the Urshifu, I outspeed the Garchomp. I don't take much from the stupid Kilobird, so I need to keep this thing really damn healthy. And it would be really nice if we just swap, because the poison is really nice for me. I'm not even going to deny that. Because I kind of force him to swap. I think I'm fine with just getting the 1 roost on my Serendipity. Because I need it healthy. It's going to be so important. Yeah. Okay, he swaps out. What is coming out? Garchomp? Kilobird. He keeps taking Stealth Rock damage. Does this thing do much to me? Kilowattrel. Flying. Terra Blast. No, don't get rid of her again. Terra Blast. I'm at 270. I am not interested in taking the damage. I do not need Bronzong anymore. He Volt Switches out. That's fine, because then he has to go into Blastoise or into Urshifu. Either way, I'm fine with all of that, so I don't mind giving up momentum here. If he goes into Blastoise, he takes once again a Poison, Stealth Rocks. And he has to Rapid Spin, in my opinion. If he goes into Urshifu and claims the kill, that's also fine. Because then I can go fast and get some momentum that way. Because I should outspeed the Urshifu. If it's Swords Dance, that's also fine, because I think I should be faster still. This should be Volt. Oh no, he clicks Terra Blast again. Perfect, actually. Okay. I'm not doubling here though. That's for sure. I'm clicking Ice Finish. If it's Blastoise, it's fine. If it's Urshifu, I do damage. If it stays in, it's fine. It's probably Blastoise, but then it gets Stealth Rocks, Poison, Anti, Ice Spinach. Shit. My Bronzong stays healthy, which is really nice. So he withdraws. This should be Blastoise. It's Garchomp. Ooh. It's Garchomp, and I get an Ice Spinner. Good damage. I mean, I'm weakened, but I can go into Gren. And my Scissor can always take out the Kilo Bird, so I think we're looking quite decent now. Okay. I am faster with Faz. I am so sure that I am faster with Faz. So I did like 50% with Bronzong to this Garchomp. I am so sure that my Faz is faster. But that is something I should never risk. I really shouldn't. Does Blastoise... It gets Body Press, right? Yeah, it does. So, go into Gren, Blastoise. Let's say it's Max Fizz Def with like an Impish Nature, and then it's... I mean, I don't think it's Impish, I think it's very Speed Def. Body Press to Gren. Doesn't take me out. How much does my Faz do to... He clicks Spikes. I don't really care, I think. I mean, I kinda do care. So Steve dies to Garchomp. Faz against Blastoise. If it's max HP... It is Spadef. So Garchomp and Bronzong die to each other, so... He has Spikes up. I want to... force in Kilowattrel. Yeah. Fast, Kilo, Flying. And I'm at like 220. Yeah, I should always live everything. How much does Scissor do to this thing with a Bullet Punch? More than enough. Urshifu, perfect. Urshifu. Oh, I take this thing out and I am faster than it. I always take this thing out. I'm just going for it. I am just going for it. I am faster than this thing. Like, I Spat Grab for this. I didn't fully speed grab, like if he's max speed, he outspeeds me. But why would he ever be max speed? I think he has to go into Blastoise. But that gives me a free roost. So... I think I can roost all the Blastoise and Fezandipity. Kilowattrel dies to Scissor all the time. And the Urshifu shouldn't really be able to beat through Faz if it's healthy. So he withdraws. I think this is Blastoise. But I get some nice Moonblast stuff. Yeah, okay. Big Stealth Rocks. Moonblast. Get a spread on my special attack drop. I have to roost here. If this Blastoise goes down... I think... No, I roost and then I U-turn into Gren. So he should always click Rapid Spin. But that doesn't matter for Scissor. He just clicks EQ. So what damage he did. I'm going to keep clicking Roost. I'm going to keep clicking Roost. Because my poison does more than his lefties do, so... Yeah. I'm sorry for this, Patty. Oh, why am I playing a little bit stally against Patty? This is not good for the allegations. It's funny. Dude, he keeps doing more and more. I don't really mind it though. Keep clicking roost. Keep clicking roost. Click secure again. Okay, I'm not going to be healthier than this. So I'm just going to click Moonblast. His Urshifu is not choice scarfed, so I have to be clicking Moonblast here to take this thing out. Okay, Blastoise dies to Faz. And now it's Kilobird that always dies to a Bullet Punch and Urshifu. So, how does Scizor do against Urshifu? Bullet Punch does like 25, and Gren does less. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do here. I'm at 235 at my Fez. This is still important. I mean, I should outspeed the Urshifu. So it isn't really important. I mean, it matters if I get crit. Let's hope he doesn't get crit me then, right? Okay, he doesn't crit me. Kilobird also dies too fast. And I should outspeed that thing. I really should outspeed that thing. No, I kinda wish I put in enough investment to always outspeed it. But I think I have enough with Greninja and Scizor in the back, so I think we should be fine. Yeah. So we have to click Moonblast again. I should be faster, because I have Spatcraft. And I think that should be GG. Unless he's like a Salt Vested or a Roselli Berry. Or he has max speed Jolly. But I have enough speed in my Pheasantipity for the Urshifu that speed creeps my team. So, yeah. Good! Good job, fans! Alright, GG's to Patty. Bit unfortunate he got poisoned by my Faz on his Blastoise, but I was always going to go for that, so yeah. GG's, we're moving on to 4-0, which is a really nice start. And yeah, thank you all for watching everyone, and I will see you for week 5 next week. Peace!